Buongiorno and welcome back to Koi Fish Johnny. I'm super glad that you really enjoyed me going out to the dealers. It was a very unusual experience for me to be recording somewhere different than my house. So it was a bit, at certain points, I was a bit wooden, and I was like, do I say that, do I do that, or whatever, because I've got full control of my surroundings here, and it is just super easy and super comfortable to record. But out there I was a little touch nervous. But anyway, let's go to it. The koi, Jaffa after the cakes, and Marty after my man bird. They settled into the pond absolutely fantastically. You can see Jaffa there just coming up. They've had, as I dreamt, they've had a substantial impact on the pond. They've really brought the others back out. They've really brought some energy to it. They've brought some enthusiasm back towards me, towards the pond. I'm recording this early. It's the middle of the day today, so it's not the usual feeding time, the cycle for the pond. So they are all down low. As I said that, I did chuck in a couple of little bits before they came up for it. But yeah, back to Jaffa and Marty. They've settled in really well. They hang around quite a lot together, as you can see, or you will see in a minute. You'll see them both hanging around together. They brought the others out, particularly my shagoi, Otis, who's now probably the biggest in the pond. His confidence seems to have grown with it. White Walker, would you believe, is now edging. He's there now as I'm speaking about him. White Walker is becoming my leader feeder, and I cannot believe that's just happened. Look, you see there? Look. There he is. There's the evidence. I can't believe that. That's probably the first time I've set up recording, spoke about something, and the fish have done what they're supposed to do. But yeah, as evidenced there, White Walker, confidence coming up, starting to become the leader feeder. I don't think he'll maintain that status for long, because I foresee Jaffa and maybe my forthcoming new fish maybe becoming the leader feeder. But he's doing a good temp. He's a temporary leader feeder, is White Walker, I think. I don't think he's going to have that crown for long. So you can see just how beautiful the fish are. I'm going to try and flip myself out here. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that, seeing a little bit of Jaffa, the rest of the fish, and also Marty. Marty isn't normally as shy as that. He is like in the top 3 over the past few days of feeding, so his confidence is really good. So many people are on it. He is a Kindai shower, which means more white, I think, Kindai. And I just can't believe this, right? I seriously cannot believe that the level of expertise that follow this channel and comment on my stuff, so a few of you were able to highlight the breeder of looking at the fish. I know that some people out there might be like, wow, but I struggle identifying between a Sankey and a shower, let alone which breeder had the fish. So anyway, it turns out that yes, my shower, the beautiful Marty, the one to watch, is actually an Kindai Isa, the breeder Isa shower from Japan. I don't know how people know, and I'd love to know the people that claimed it before I told it, what they saw in that particular koi. Was it just the markings, the style? I don't understand how you managed to spot that. I really don't. It beyond impressed me. I was like, wow, that's some serious knowledge there to be able to spot that, or some serious knowledge to be able to spot that. Anyway, on to Jaffa. Jaffa is like, when I look in that pond, Jaffa is the one that's bringing it back to life. Now, he is a kaku. He is obviously bright orange and bright white, and he stands out like a sore thumb, and he is making that pond feel a lot better. But anyway, the other night we'd brought him back, we named him Jaffa. It all kicked off with a monster-in-law breathing fire everywhere, card sharp Brian throwing cards in temper tantrums, the wife just blaming me, which is always the one that gets the blame anyway, and me just saying whatever. Anyway, the argument was basically, it was about Jaffa, and more importantly guys, it was about these which is what Jaffa's named after, right? And the argument was as stupidly simple as this. Are these biscuits or cakes? Sounds stupid because it says cakes on it, but a lot of people think the biscuits, including me. Now, the argument ended in 2-2 draw. 2 of us thought biscuits, 2 of us thought cakes. So we need you guys to say, comment in the comment section below, cakes or biscuits, whichever one you think. Don't say cakes and biscuits because that will just confuse me even more. Whichever one you believe a Jaffa is, because I actually think it's a biscuit. I've never thought of a Jaffa cakes as a cake. I've always thought of it as just like it goes in the biscuit cupboard with the biscuits. It chills out as a biscuit. It's packaged as a biscuit. So I'm thinking Jaffa Cakes is a biscuit, not a cake, even though it says cake in the title. Just a little bit of fun for you. So make sure you get on that and let me know, biscuits or cakes. So a lot of you guys have also been asking why I didn't get a karachi guy. I don't know if you'd seen the video, but a couple of videos ago I said I've got a massive plan for that. Now I'm going to be doing a video this weekend for you guys to let you know my plan of attack for the karachi guy, because obviously we need one. How beautiful does that look? Just whipped my head round and there they are. So obviously we need one. The pond needs one. We're desperate for one, but we want an exceptional one. So stay tuned, and on Saturday, if you subscribe, you get the notification if I have time to do the video, which I will make sure I have time, and let you know, do a dedicated video on just basically how we're going to get a karachi guy of a impeccable standard. Because to replace a fish, or not replace, but to try and fill a void, if you like, of where the void that Fred's left, I'm thinking that it needs to be a substantial movement, and I really like the movement I've made, or I do so far. I'm going to talk through it with you guys. Another thing, guys, is a lot of people are commenting, asking me for prices of the koi. Now, because I was out in my own comfort zone and inside the koi dealers, I didn't record the prices that were on the back of the wall all the time. But Dave says if you go onto his Facebook, his WhatsApp number's there. WhatsApp him a message, he'll get back to you straight away. Just say Koi Fish Johnny sent me on his video pond and the number of pond it was, because he's watched the video and he likes the video, to be honest. And I think the fact that he likes the video means he's going to let me in that back room, the secret pond, and take you guys, my subscribers, my people. We're going to go via the camera lens here and see the most. I'm going to ask him how much the total value is of the fish in that pond, because I'd been mesmerised. I don't want to put a number on it, but I think it would be very high. But I'm hoping, Dave, come on, man, let me in. Let us in. It's not me, let us in. So yeah, if you want to know prices, anything like that, some of the fish that I ask him if he can have a look at some of the fish that I picked out that I put back, because there's quite a lot of them, the ones that I almost Johnny-fied. But yeah, just drop him a message on WhatsApp or drop him a message on the Facebook thing. I also noticed that his likes and follows on Facebook had gone up substantially, so thank you very much, guys, for showing Dave the support that I wanted you to, because he is a top guy, it is a top place. It wasn't a paid for video in any way, so it was just a fact of the matter. It's the first place I ever went when I got koi. I went there in 2018 and I continued to go there apart from a short period in between during COVID. But like I say, I absolutely adore the place. I just flipped around then and I just lost myself in the video recording, because I've just seen Jaffa and I've just seen Marty go past, and I'm just looking at Marty's markings, the shower, because someone said it's show worthy. Now I don't know anything about that. I just know he's a proper window warrior. He's there going up. He is beautiful all the way down the side. I love it. I love the dark markings on him. I think he's a beautiful koi. And you can see there, guys, I said at the start of this video, this isn't their time for feeding. I'd sprinkled a tiny bit on the top, including something that I'm going to share with you now, actually. Yeah, I will. I'll share with you now something that I've put on the top that really the fish go crackers for. In fact, I'll put it out anyway, so I was going to share it anyway. So let me grab it there. Okay, so see this. What I got very, very early on in my journey on koi keeping was these. They are koi cakes, right? I'm not massive on nutritional values and stuff like that, but it has got that sort of stuff on the back if anyone wants to pause it and read it. They're like protein 31%, oil 6, fibre 3, ash, whatever ash is, I don't know, 9%, vitamin A, vitamin D3, vitamin E, and then it's made out of soya, wheat, rice, poultry, meat, whatever. Anyway, it's made out of all them, and they come and they basically come out. In fact, let me grab one. So what they do, so what they look like when they're out of the bag, they're called Cockney koi cakes. All right. So I got these because when I first got my koi, I'd seen koi beforehand before having my own, and I'd seen them hand feed and seen them very tame and seen very nice. So I wanted to hand tame my koi. So when I went online, I found these that are little cakes. They're called cakes, but they're like, if you see, compared to my fingernail there, and big guy, big hands, it's quite substantial for a fish's kisser. So only the big guys can generally take it in one, but when it breaks down, the other ones can take it. Plus you can hold on to it while they nibble, so they get used to you coming to the pond, giving them, holding it and nibbling it. That's how I got Fred so confident, to be honest. I spent a lot of time back in the day holding these cakes down my sunken pond, trying to get them all feeling comfortable with my presence. So anyway, what I'd like to say about that is I do recommend this. I do use it. I always have it in. I don't know why I've only just shown it. Put a link directly below in the description. They'll take you straight to the koi cakes, and you can buy them off Amazon. My food I get from UK Nishigoi, which is the aqua sauce all season. That's my general food. But when I'm doing some training with them, I do use these koi cakes, and the fish do love them. They go mad for them, to be honest. Not mad as in like they start jumping around and having a party and stuff. They just go mad as in they change the behaviour and think, you can see them like, what's that that's just landed in this water? And then they're like, it's a cake! And then they come and get it. So anyway, yeah, it does help I found it does help in taming the fish to come to your hand. And also in that table is every single thing that I've used on my pond that you can get directly from Amazon. Saves you having to mess around and stuff like that. You can just click on it, it's there. I try and break it into like groups, maybe treatments, food, filtration or something, just to make it a little bit easier for you guys, because I know that when you start out, you're like, or as you're going through as well, do I trust this product? Is it any good? Well, all the products on there that are in that link are used by me or have been used by me, okay? Which doesn't mean that they're best in the world. They just mean that I think they're a good product. So all in all, that was just a nice little update about the pond, about the changes, and about the fish. Jaffa and Marty having a mega booster on everything to do with the pond at the minute. I love the fact I went out and got them. I'm buzzing over the fact I got them ones, and I'm really starting to get that. Obviously in the last video you saw, I was like elevated at some points, particularly when I left the dealers. I was laughing my head off with my stupid antics coming out of that in the car. Oh look how cute, a little robin redbreast there. See him? You see him over there? I wonder. There he is. Hello mate. How cute is that? I wonder how close I can get to him before he goes away. Come on. Come on. It's quite a softie, isn't it? There it is anyway. Oh, there is one thing that I would like some help with. I'm going to take you around the front of the garden because in a second I'm going to tell you before we go there. I've been trying to grow the laurels, my laurels all across the back. They're coming round now, as you can see. They're there. The ones at the back are growing magnificently, but the ones at the side here, not so. So I've Googled it and I've been trying to get into this as much as possible. And I know that some of you guys are super gardeners that know some stuff about plants. So if anyone can help me with anything about these laurels on how to improve them, because I've read about sprinkling them with iron. If the leaves go yellow on them, sprinkling with iron. They're just not growing as well as the others. So I'm going to spin you around in a second and I'm going to show you the laurels. So I'm sorry to veer off the subject of koi and koi keeping and the pond and start talking about plants. But I do need a little bit of help, and I know there's knowledge behind looking at my mug here. There's some knowledgeable people that know stuff about plants. So I thought, why not ask you guys? So I'm going to take you around the front of the house and we're going to look at the laurels. Also, there's the cherry laurels, so they've got cherries on them. Some people say you can eat them, some people say you can't eat them, some people say they're poisonous. I thought they went from cherries into leaves, but they don't, unfortunately, because they're covered in cherries. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's go out the front. So believe it or not, them laurels there, massive ones, like a lot bigger than me, are the same age and were planted at the same time as these laurels. But these ones are going yellow, have gone slightly yellowy, whereas the ones at the back, over there, massively green and grown massive. There's a huge size difference. So if there's any of you guys out there that can tell me how I can improve, sorry, I'm walking back into the house. So if there's any of you guys out there that can tell me how to improve the growth rate on those slightly smaller ones that have gone a little bit yellow, maybe the iron, spraying the iron on them, maybe some particular fertilizer or something like that that can help them start growing, I'd be super appreciative. But anyway, this has been a long old waffly message, and so take it easy, please like, please subscribe, and I hope you can't wait to look forward to the Karachi guy that's going to be coming to the pond soon.